basically all we need, edges. With that being said, let's get right into it. Steelers versus the Browns. Yeah, if we could beat the Steelers, that'd be great. I would love to beat this team.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with Big Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Later
I'll
on,
be back
man.
with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brady Gott and Charles Davis.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at Rain-Soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Shoot, we get the ball at the
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns ready to go to work here on offense, and their man behind center, well, that's Baker Mayfield, the #1 overall pick last season, who set a rookie record with 27 touchdown passes. Now the third leading rusher among rookies
Chubb
last year.
gets a gain of 4.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
I'd say it was a pretty nice debut season for Nick Chubb in 2018. He fell just 4 yards short of a 1,000-yard season as a rookie, but he did average over 5 yards per carry and had a 92-yard touchdown run against the Atlanta Falcons, the third longest run in the league last season.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Woo!
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams
And
against
caught by
good pass rushing teams,
Njoku.
they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete.
But
We do, however, let's see what that's about. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
and Hunt keeps
And
going.
he's got room.
Down in this. No, touchdown. Kareem Hunt.
Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been
Kick
quick
is
strikeability as we saw
no
on that.
good.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized,
That ball did not
well
hook as much as I
and
wanted.
extremely confident in what they do.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he carries him across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So
I like
the
that
Steelers
hit.
under longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. They'll be led out by Big Ben,
Captain
their veteran
Fat
quarterback,
Buck.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner, and he stopped immediately there. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
In the center for Pittsburgh, Marquise Pouncey, one of the most physical and agile players at his position in the league.
I want to make sure that we tackle.
Two-time All-Pro. He's the keystone of one of the top offensive lines in the league.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
Smith-Schuster gets down to the 45.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Captain Fat Fuck.
On 1st and 10 is
Damn it, I
Conner.
jumped that snap. And he gets a gain of a yard.
On the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, look now at the starters on the defensive side for the Browns. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find
Miles
receivers downfield.
Garrett.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
And Roethlisberger gets hit as he throws incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the
They
field
have
here
the
on
punt.
3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now the
Ball comes out! But David Njoku's able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Seal the edge. Seal the edge. We got
Play to
this.
Chubb.
And Chubb
That one a 1st down pick
gets a gain of about 12.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the starting lineup here defensively for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the 40 now on 2nd down.
And Odell
able
gets...
to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
And Chubb can't get nowhere.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be
That is so dumb. Why would you leave your guy?
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On third down. Mayfield.
Picked off!
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense
gotta
at the line,
limit
ready
those
for their
plays.
next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's short.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throw that sack, complete to Smith-Schuster.
Damn it.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down
Just
at
enough.
the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to look into a double team.
Intercepted. Eric Berry.
Safety, Eric Berry.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Check 26, check 29.
First down, Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku.
He hits Njoku.
A gain of 6 there on first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. He's got this to
down
the 30
to the
before being taken
Steelers
down.
30.
It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed
Chubb.
was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield forced out to his
Get rid of
left.
it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's got his
Njoku gets down to the 4.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Picked off!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Touchdown.
Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a
Damn it.
touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
I made the wrong read.
In these wet conditions, the point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I don't feel comfortable now. Baker, now it's time
The
for
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
Almost
listen,
picked.
just take care of the
That ball
football
should
a
have been
little bit
picked
better.
again.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit with their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be
Chubb
tackled
gets
right
dead.
back. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
And that's a face mask.
It worked very well there for a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works at defender.
Odell gets down to the 2.
Field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Set, 180. Hey, alert 33. Shot.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Almost
To
picked.
the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Pass broken up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now they'll take it.
He's in!
Zone for
David
Browns
Njoku.
touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Good snap, good hold, it's good.
Reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose his
Connor gets in.
he can hurt you downfield.
Samuel gets in the secondary.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On first down, it's Connor, and very little running room there.
Connor goes nowhere.
To the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And he
Maybe
flips
not so much in the
to the
second
49.
half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Black 80. Single. Black.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Juju.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger. And
almost picked by Bennett.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman.
The kick is good. Chris Boswell puts it through.
In progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that
He gets
contract.
to 35.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to
He
get
never
him,
went
and
out
that
for the
is
check
sack
down.
Number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
1 yard gain.
Catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Mayfield.
And down he goes, sacked.
Taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense
2
here,
timeouts.
1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down.
And they're going to use their last timeout.
McDonald. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to 46. That one a first
They
down pickup
won't
of 8.
get another playoff, as that's
So
it.
we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Don't forget, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we've got the Pats and the Texans from NRG Stadium in Houston. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, it's supposed to be really cold up in Seattle as we've got the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field at 8:15 Eastern.
Nope.
They try to run on first down, but this defense
Myles
says
Garrett.
no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath.
Nope, he's short.
Back complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get happy if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us.
And Hunt is having himself a great game.
So far, defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now he'll dump
and Hunt gets down to the 2.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right.
And he's in. Touchdown.
By Landry.
Browns up 10.
Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to
This lead is bulletproof.
A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a
touchdown.
touchdown.
I think this
to give
league
them
is
a nice 2-score
bulletproof.
advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no run comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know
Denzel Ward
that sideline, because that drives you
there with the tackle.
off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and try more of that.
And he's upended at the 33,
what the hell was
following a
that?
good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They go with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right?
Chubb.
Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
It's
but
close to a
to
first.
keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield finding Beckham.
Beckham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches
Just
for
past
him
the
now
50.
on the year, and he's got a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3, second down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That'll do it for the third quarter.
First down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run.
Chubb.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
You know, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go with things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be
Caught by Njoku.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that
Browns, I think, with the score here, effectively end it.
Game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
Hunt! No.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and
short.
Goal.
Oh.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Going to the air again with Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. Have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Ball gets dropped in the end zone.
Misses the target, incomplete.
That's huge.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
23-10. Cleveland leads.
No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald.
Vance McDonald's.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to get the first with Samuels.
Nope.
He won't be close
Short.
to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is for the game.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
This is effectively for the
Steelers
game.
will go. It's Roethlisberger.
And they get it.
Switzer. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger.
And Big Ben gets sacked.
This will be a Browns
Olivier
sack.
Vernon.
Olivier Vernon showing his strength. 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger will throw. And McDonald here over the middle.
McDonald.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. For the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hold him short. Hold him short.
Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And they're going for it
Step toward
again.
downfield, Charles. They just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness. The first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They convert there on 4th down.
They convert again. We can't get them off the
Correct me if
field.
I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the
sack would
football
make
to
me really
32
comfortable.
here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. He is
What a
out of
catch.
bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On first
They are
down,
marching.
Roethlisberger looking middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Touchdown! No! Stop 1 yard short.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
Almost picked.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
The Big Ben gets sacked.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be
incomplete. Browns take over.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they
now
have to take one final shot at the end
do we
zone,
learn
but
from
now
our
things are
mistakes?
looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
And Chubb!
Brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
That stops the clock, but gives us a first down.
Penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty,
Chubb.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point.
Now we're going to something that has been working all night.
To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got a first down and
Chubb.
the 40.
And that's effectively the game.
First down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together
Mayfield.
as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done.
Mayfield and the Browns get the win.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but
Baker
what a second
played
half
great in the
adjustment.
second
Whatever
half,
they
though.
did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was
After
an
George
adjustment, whether it was
pick,
just
he was
more
fine.
focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back
outplayed
home
Captain
next
Fatbuck.
week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they'll try to rebound next week as they
170.
head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us.
We must
I'm
have
Brandon
200
Gaudin, alongside
yards of
Charles
total
Davis.
rushing.
Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Mayfield and the Browns get the win. Big dub.